A couple of weeks ago, after applying to a lot of companies and having interviews with a couple of them, I succeeded to get an offer from a software company in Finland. Yesterday was my first time at this new company. It was really great, and I will talk about it in another video. But today, in this video, I want to talk about the day before yesterday. The day before the actual day that you're supposed to go to a new job, to a new company. If you're going to start your new career at a new company and you feel really nervous and you have a lot of thoughts and worries, this video is for you. In this video, I want to share with you how it feels and what you can do to eliminate all those thoughts and worries. So bear with me, let's go. Okay, in this video, I want to talk about how I managed to get rid of all those thoughts and to make myself really calm. But before that, actually, I first want to explain how it feels the day before the actual day you want to go to a new job and you want to experience new things. It could be really difficult for you to not be worried about that. 1 week before this, I didn't think at all that it's going to be really difficult for me. I had worked for other companies and it wasn't my first time to start a new career. But it was really strange to me. But it happened to me and it could happen to you as well, and even more experienced people with a lot of years of working experience. One thing that made this really difficult for me is that actually, although I live in Finland at the moment, I'm originally from a Middle East country, from Iran. So this is basically my first time that I'm going to work outside of my country. And that makes it really, difficult because you have no idea how it's going to be. Basically, in modern countries like Finland or any country in the European territory, you don't have to be really worried that much because basically most of the companies speak in English, even if they hired you as an English speaker, not the native speaker for that country. So that shouldn't be an issue. But even with that, it can be really a little bit difficult because this is how you feel. It doesn't matter what happens in the outside. Basically, what happened to me before the day before yesterday was that actually I became full of all sorts of thoughts and worries. And I started asking a lot of questions from myself. What will happen if they don't like me? What if I'm not good enough? What if this happens? What if that happens? And all sorts of thoughts and questions. The worst part is actually sleeping at night. And with all those thoughts and worries, as soon as you want to close your eyes, all those thoughts come before your eyes. And the problem with this is that if you don't have enough sleep and if you don't have enough rest, you're going to be really tired the next day, and well, all the worries can become reality. Okay, but there are any solutions for that? I'm not sure. I search a lot of websites. I look through all sorts of articles. They have a couple of solutions for you to fix it. But the point here is that none of them actually eliminate all those thoughts and worries. They're just there. So the solution is that basically the very first step is just to accept that you have this thought and it could happen to anyone. And it's not only limited to you. You're not the only person that feel these things, experience these things. As soon as you start talking about your feelings, as soon as you share these thoughts and worries with others, you understand that you're not the only person who is experiencing these things. So that's the moment that I relieved, that I understood that, oh, there are other people like me that they're going to start their new career and they feel like me. So nothing's wrong with that. And I think this is maybe 60 or 70% of the solution. It doesn't matter if you're worried. It doesn't matter if you have all sorts of questions and thoughts. The only thing that matters is that it's normal And as soon as you feel that it's normal, that's it, I think. And I think it's a good thing and it's a normal thing because basically it's based on our evolution. And this is how humans evolved during time. And this is how body reacts when something important is going to happen. Okay, but what about the rest of the 30 or 40% of the solution? So basically, the day before the actual day, you need to be prepared for everything. You need to actually read the job description once more to see what they want from you. Just review everything you know. Just have a quick look at your notes on the documents you've already gathered, and everything you can, just update yourself with what you know and what the job description says. Basically, read a little bit about the position that actually they hired you for. That by searching in LinkedIn, for example, you need to start connecting with your colleagues. You need to start knowing them, and that's a good practice. It can bring some comforts for you. And the other thing is that as soon as you start digging into your colleagues' work life, you understand that they're not that genius. They're not magical people. They're just simple people that have some experiences. So you unlock them. And the last point is that to have a really great sleep, try to not to sleep during the day and be awake all day long and sleep pretty much late at night around 11 or 12. Don't try to sleep early. Well, that was my experience as a developer who recently found a job in a European country, in Finland. I'm as a foreigner, as an immigrant from a Middle East country. It's been really difficult for me to adapt. So don't be worried about it. Have fun.